How to get published in 4 easy steps. Step 1. Read a bunch of research. Review papers are a great source of background information, but original research is more helpful for learning which scientific approach will work best. Step 2. Write on a daily basis. Each sentence doesn't have to be perfect, but by starting early and drafting often, you give yourself plenty of time to make corrections and receive useful feedback from your professor. Step 3. Suffer depression. Not just depression, but total hopelessness. From a year that has been a total train wreck. Try to pull yourself back together. Make a habit of waking up early and heading to lab. Even though you aren't too confident in your research ability, and you're too weak to use any software except Microsoft Excel and PowerPoint, use them until you've made some progress. Then go home and go to bed. And the next day do it again, and then again, and then again. Then go to lab and listen to stories about underclassmen publishing in highly prestigious journals despite the ongoing pandemic. Pretend that it doesn't bother you. Pretend that you're not jealous. Pretend that everything's fine. Get back to creating more figures. Buy books. Learn about different regions of the brain and how they work together. Attend lectures on Python. Plan out your week of experiments. Coronavirus cases continue to rise. Back to the lab to conduct more research. Clean the mouse cages. Buy masks. Buy more masks. Buy even more masks. Then, one day, the professor calls you into his office to discuss your research. You expect to hear criticism for not producing enough results. But instead, the professor tells you that he's noticed how hard you've been working, and that he appreciates your efforts. He also even offers a few suggestions on how you can improve. Later that night, you proceed to read through 4 high-impact factor journal articles. Wake up, go to lab, do research, go to sleep, over and over again. You used to hate to go to lab on weekends, but since that's how quality research is done, that's become your new way of life. Minchell reviews your data on Saturdays, Gian helps you with calculations on Sundays. More cage cleaning, more lab meetings. Your progress occurs slowly at first, then all at once. You start making new friends. You receive wave after wave of new compliments. Things are finally starting to work out. Then the underclassman publishes again. You do experiment after experiment after experiment and clean cages and read and sleep over and over and over and over and over and over. And then something different happens. The professor invites you out to discuss your research over a few beers. He tells you you've made a lot of progress over the years and that he's proud of you, but there is still a lot more work to be done. He says it takes serious commitment and dedication to become an elite researcher. Quality publications are just one aspect. Late one Sunday afternoon, you're cleaning up your manuscript and you remember back when you first started your research project. You think of all those cages you've cleaned, journals you've read, code you've written, and masks you bought, and it doesn't seem that bad. You realize that it isn't about generating the perfect figure or getting published in Nature. It's about working hard, being consistent, and trusting that your contribution to honest science will help make the world a better place. After all, isn't that what becoming a god of research is all about? Step 4. Use citation software. EndNote is easy to learn and it will save you countless hours of work.